wash my face, brush my teeth, time to get ready. Packed and ready. Ready? I didn't even have time to eat anything because I wanted to sleep in for 20 extra minutes.
You went back to go sleep?
Like my alarm was going off since 7:30 and I just decided to sleep until like 8:15. But I'm not even hungry, I don't know. So what do we have at 12? So they're gonna give us lunch. Go to all the club meetings, they give you lunch. All right, I'm ready. Where's my phone? I got the new iPhone 8. I'm so excited. Cause my phone was a 6 and I was struggling. All right. So we're walking back to school now. This morning we had 2 mandatory lectures and a mandatory workshop. I don't know why, because for no reason did we have to be at those lectures, right? Like it was just so pointless to be there. I was like, why is this mandatory? It's just another regular lecture. But whatever, nonetheless we were there. And now we're heading to school for PCM lecture and group, which is basically patient-centered medicine class, where we learn how to interact with patients and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a full day of mandatory things. All right, catch y'all later. So me and Bretta just got home. We've literally been at school all day long. So yeah, we had PCM from 2 to 4, and then we went grocery shopping and got some food because I just bought a crock pot and we're making like all these crock pot dishes. It's so convenient. Like you literally can just put all your stuff in there in the morning, and then by like lunchtime or dinner you have a whole meal. So we bought like chicken thighs and honey and soy sauce to make like this honey chicken, like a honey garlic chicken. So yeah. Also, I just got a package. I love packages. I just got Amazon Student Prime and it was the best thing ever. I've been using my friend's mom's Amazon, but I felt like I was using hers too much, so I got my own, and now I just buy a whole bunch of stuff on there because you can get things for so much cheaper. I got colorful pens for like $4. What else did I get? I got the crock pot for like $10. It's so much cheaper than the grocery store. Now, can you guys tell me if you use Prime Pantry and what you think about it? Because I have some like cash back, because every time you select like no rush shipping, it basically gives you $5 for the Prime Pantry. So I think I've racked up some Prime Pantry, so I wanted to know what you guys think about it. So yeah, I'm gonna probably take a break for an hour or so and kind of de-stress. It's just been such a long day, and then study a little bit, but not too much because I'm just exhausted. And then tonight at 9 is This Is Us, and we're so excited. I love that show. If you don't watch it, get on it. All right, catch y'all later. So you guys may be wondering, what does the diet of a med student consist of? What do we eat? How do we stay healthy and fit? We eat biscuits. we make biscuits. Either Popeyes, or now we're making like
Our own food, like
not really homemade, but frozen Pillsbury biscuits. Okay.
so good. Sure.
Today is my first day in my white coat. I'm so excited. So I'm going to my first day of the prenatal partnership, and I'm excited to interact with the patients. So yeah, I'll let you know how it goes afterwards. All right. Hey YouTube, I didn't get a chance to record after I was done yesterday at my the prenatal pregnancy thing, but basically when I got there I was able to meet like the pregnant women. We got there like a little late. Apparently there was an issue with the time they told us we should get there versus when it actually started, but we got to see, for the most part, the end of it. And it's basically like a group of women. They get together and they meet and they have like classes. And I was in the Spanish class, so it was teaching Spanish pregnant women like labor techniques and how to relax yourself and get through contractions, which was interesting because I didn't know anything about that. But apparently, like smelling different scents like lavender and all that helps to ease some of the pain. So it was sort of teaching homeopathic techniques, which I thought was really interesting because I had no idea. I thought the water broke and you went to the hospital, but apparently you can set a bath and get in it and drop some of these essential oils in it to help with the pain, and just like listen to some soothing music to relax yourself and get through the contractions before you head out to the hospital. So it was pretty interesting. There was a lot of women there, and then after the class they checked their bellies to see how they are and how they're going, make sure that they have their next appointment scheduled and all that. It's really interesting. And then they said at the next meeting they're going to be discussing contraceptive use after your pregnancy, because after you have a baby, your chance of getting pregnant is like super high. If you don't use contraceptive, I think it's like over like 85% or something if you like within that year. So they said that they recommend waiting 2 years between the last time you gave birth before getting pregnant again, just because if you get pregnant right away, it increases your risk of having issues with the pregnancy or a preterm baby. So I thought that was pretty interesting because I had no idea that they told you to wait 2 years before you get pregnant again. Because some people get pregnant right away, or like some people want babies back to back, which is normal, but it's just like what's recommended is to wait just for the health of your baby and for the health of you too. So that was interesting. So yeah, the next time I go there is in 2 weeks for the next class. Some women that were there may or may not be at the next class because they're like at the end of their pregnancy, then their due date is around that time, which is pretty interesting. So yeah, I thought it was cool. Like I didn't know that they had these types of like groups that meet and they get all these classes. Like I'm gonna utilize this when I'm pregnant. But yeah, so today's Friday. It's 1 o'clock. My exam is on Monday. I'm not too stressed about it because it's like on more biostatistics and clinical trials and things of that nature, so it's not too like science heavy. It's more like mathematics, and it's on less lectures. Like our last exam was 32 lectures, our next exam is like 27 or something like that, and this one's like on 11, so it's not that bad. But we already started learning things for our 4th exam before we even took our 3rd exam, so I am stressed about that. Like while I'm studying for my exam on Monday, I have to also be staying on top of these 9 lectures that we just learned for our following exam, so it's a lot. And then I'm trying to read this book before October 16th that's on immunology, because we finished block 1 on October 16th and we start immunology on October 17th, and everyone's saying like, oh, you need to read this book before you start that block because it's gonna make it so much like not easier, but like not as much, because immunology is really hard, and I've never taken an immunology class and I regret it so much because everyone's like, immunology is so hard, and I'm like, shoot, this is gonna be my first time learning it, and I'm gonna be like a deer in the headlights, like, oh my god. But yeah, so my week is basically over, so I'll be posting this video soon. But yeah, typical week, I guess. It wasn't that bad. Next week's gonna be pretty bad, but we'll get through it. Alright, I'll see y'all later. is Friday and I'm leaving school because my week is officially over. Going to my car, gonna drive home and get out of here because I'm trying to study but also have a nice little break, nice little weekend. All right, catch y'all later.